You are welcome.
I'm going to meditate on this. It's okay.
Dig it.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karen Smith. This is my sign name. I grew up in Georgia. I've lived here since 1981. I can't believe I've worked at MPS for almost 38 years. Soon to be 40. Grew up orally, trained that way. In my family, the firstborn was hearing, the rest of us were deaf. There was no deaf culture in our family. We were raised in regular public education. Public Law 94-141. It happened in the 70s, 1970 something. I was in middle school. And I finally got special education services. It was something that, we didn't have prior for myself and my siblings. We hadn't learned sign. We went to hearing college. I transferred to figuring out where I would go, but then I went to Gallaudet. I had a strong desire to go there. My parents weren't so sure. I wanted to be exposed to deaf culture. I wanted to meet deaf people like myself. I thought my siblings might follow. I could lead the way. I didn't want to do it behind my parents' back, but I did. And I signed up. I went to DVR. They agreed to support me through my journey. And I arrived there in 1981, and it was one of the best decisions. I knew I was going somewhere. I left Georgia. And I practically never go back. I'm in a good place. That experience at Gallaudet was a great experience. It wasn't easy. Being from an oral background, I didn't know sign, I had to learn. They didn't have the new student signing program at that time. Usually what would happen is you would graduate and then go to a summer program to learn sign. But I had to learn and immerse myself. During my junior year, my brother was ready to graduate from high school. And I thought, oh, this will be great for you, you should come. I wanted to drag him along to my experience at Gallaudet. He would arrive in my senior year. And I thought, what can I do that would be special when I would graduate from Gallaudet? And I would bring him with me after his graduation. Usually get a senior class ring in Gallaudet. So I saved all of my money. I didn't spend anything else. My parents did not pay anything towards it. I was doing it on my own. It was a beautiful ring. It had a diamond in it. I was so excited. And then it said Gallaudet and the year that I was going to graduate. I was so excited the day it arrived. I thought I was getting married. I put it on. It was beautiful. It fit. It was going to stay there forever. It was never coming off. So I decided to stay for graduate school. I was still proud to wear my ring. I showed it off everywhere I could. I got my first job out of college here in Milwaukee as a school psychologist. I was very proud of my journey. It was the beginning of my new career. I had my ring. I wore it every single day. I'm not a cold weather girl. I'm from Georgia. I didn't have the right clothes. I was freezing, still to this day. I hate Wisconsin winters. Anyway, I digress. I suffered through. But I needed to get money from the ATM. And there was one very specifically that I like to go to, frequented often through the years. And you know how it is, you're wearing gloves, and when you do that, the ATM often doesn't work, so you have to take your gloves off to press the buttons to get the money that you want. So, I think it was about the third year after I had started here, and I was out and about around town, having a good time, meeting friends, enjoying life. I was getting ready for bed and I noticed my ring was gone. Absolutely gone. And I was heartbroken. I was so upset. I was crying. I'm like, where did my ring go? Where did I lose it? I grieved that ring. It's a traumatic experience for me. Winter was over. Spring came, summer arrived. I still couldn't find that ring. About a year later, in the mail, I got something. I wasn't sure what it was. I thought, wow, this is kind of heavy. It's got something stuck in it. It's kind of thick. Opened it up, took a look, and it said, "Dear Karen, someone found your ring in Milwaukee and sent it to Gallaudet University. And we have been searching through the yearbook to find it, and we finally found your picture." I forgot about the insurance that we had, and they found that that matched the insurance on my ring with me as a student at the time that I was there. They asked my school psych department where I ended up, and I was in Milwaukee, and they sent me a letter with my ring. I was so excited to be reunited with my ring. It was a little skewed because I think someone ran over it, but I took it in to get it fixed, but still, it's a perfect fit. And I will never wear it again because I'm afraid to lose it. You know, in the winter, your hands get slimmer in the cold, and I'm worried it'll fall off. I didn't want that to happen again. So I decided that it was time to look for a bigger ring. A bigger diamond, to put it there. So I have that. But my Gallaudet ring is the most precious. I did get it repaired and I did get it fixed. The letters of Gallaudet are a little bit off, but it's still wonderful to have it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much.